Hello, everyone. This is the Nameless One, and tonight we are going to be continuing the Heart of Darkness campaign. I have here with me Cameo, Ballistic, Redcap, Sawtooth, Ice, Yoshi, Wind, and I haven't really heard back from him, but I'm pretty sure Link is out with COVID. So,
Oh no!
Aw, man.
Go for Link.
Who will I call?
see.
Who will I call out for being mind controlled now?
No reindeers today.
That's unfortunate. Would have been.
Do that.
What?
I would have been seeing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer all session just for the meme.
Okay, switch to that. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do our recap. Yes, I know, rare. The DM is doing the recap.
Yes.
Give me just a sec to get some... Need to find something that... Nah, that's not gonna work. I need something a little more...
Offensive?
Angsty?
Ooh. Like that's rolling your picture, Wind.
That's
Huh? Oh, thanks.
Time Vortex.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Doctor Who and all of that.
Hey yo.
Don't mind as the DM spends like 20 minutes trying to figure out which one's gonna work for this.
Does your
Answer,
guys'
none of them.
does yours guys' look like old timey and stuff? Like for Roll 21? Or Roll 20?
Roll 21, huh? A long-awaited sequel.
Everything looks the same for me.
Let me have a look here.
That's weird. What did I do this time?
Quit breaking things.
What do you mean?
Maybe you have like
Okay.
and it's still like a primitive version of it.
Shush. So, last session, our intrepid adventurers kind of got themselves into a bit of a pickle. It started out, they were doing some exploring. They found what appeared to be some sort of power plant or something to that effect, as far as they were able to determine. It seemed partially non-operational, but for the most part, that area was safe. However, as soon as they left the area that was contained in, they got jumped. I believe it was like 5 or 6 splicers. Each of them had a different pair of abilities, as well as being able to stab them. And they started out okay for the first round. Next round, though, it went downhill quickly. 2 of their best casters, out of their 3 good casters, were quickly mind controlled and began to screw with the party hard. Mind spikes, dissonant whispers, shatter. At some point,
Static.
they lost one of their healers. Oh, we'll go with healers. The paladin. And if things had continued the way they were, they probably would have lost a lot more. They got very lucky. They then tried to finish off one of their enemies, who then proceeded to hit everybody hit him with everything that they hit him with.
What?
Confusing, I know.
That was the same guy too.
Yeah, it was the same guy mind controlling everybody.
Mm-hmm. He was going off.
Why didn't we go for him earlier?
But as he was mind controlling everybody and took no damage till the end of the fight, it took a while for Biaffi and Glace to be able to actually help in the fight. There was a few other things that happened. Our fearless leader of the party, well, one of the fearless wannabe leaders of the party, attempted to control things, but was kind of far back and managed to make it there about halfway through the fight. Also decided that it was a great idea to cast Turn Undead without actually knowing if he was fighting undead. And then proceeded to...
the babies.
proceeded to damage more allies than enemies. In fact, the enemies were entirely unfazed, as they were normal flesh and blood.
Undead.
Wind also decided it was a good time to shit entire houses worth of bricks, because, these things are living beings instead of corpses or animatronics.
Or monsters.
Or monsters. Some of them are just regular ponies. Well, actually, technically, all of them are something other than regular, but they're just ponies. So, other than that, the party is now currently in the safe area that they were in previously. And now is their time to take stock of what happened.
Hold on, I gotta turn off the crisper or the crisp noise suppression.
I think it is CRISPR.
It is indeed CRISPR.
No, CRISPR is the gene editing.
No, yeah, that's right. It is crisp. It is crisp. I just checked.
I'd be impressed if you had a CRISPR machine. That'd be awesome. Okay.
Explain a lot, actually.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Are
you ready?
I
Welcome
never
to
am.
the fun.
Do it anyway.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. Alright, go. Closely.
Does anybody else want more attention? Please speak now.
Yes.
That's let him speak.
What was that? Oh. What happened out there?
It was
Good, that's what happened.
mind control.
No! No! That's not what we talked about at all!
Nothing good, that's what happened.
Side note, my Discord is freaking the fuck out.
Oh man, not like this. Alright.
No, my Discord is freaking the fuck out.
What do you mean, Win?
That was not in character, funny enough.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I think someone just forgot the plan?
I mean, that is one of the things that just happened. So
No, that's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's almost exactly as you first wrote it.
I don't understand. I'm just gonna.
Hi, stream. Yeah, you missed that part. Don't respond. I think Crystal has a line.
Yeah. Sorry. Should we just go from the top again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lost our
let's
flow.
go.
And
Begin.
Not like this is scripted.
And you have been banned. Alright, let's go.
Okay. If you were ever there, you'd know what happened. You were entirely absent for this fight. Went off and let Biafi console Coral when that's your responsibility. And that's just scratching the surface of your incompetencies. You're no longer the leader here.
oh no, I thought I was just a guy giving my advice. Really?
Sure.
You know what? Either you do a better job than leading at me, or leave me the fuck alone about my leadership skills.
There's a reason I don't lead. It's because I know I'm bad at it. Unlike you,
Yeah.
leads anyway.
Well, I didn't see anybody else telling everyone what to do.
Well, we have an elected leader.
It
If he ever speaks up,
it
If you
wasn't.
gave him a chance to speak up, he probably would.
Christo, are you really talking about someone leading when you're over there killing living creatures? You killed them, just like you stabbed me in the back in the jail cell. So how are we supposed to trust you at all?
First off, I stabbed you in the neck. You gave me permission, and it was for the greater good, so that we could get things done.
That doesn't matter, okay? You still did it. And you're
wake up, Wind! Wake up! Every fight may be our last. It's either they die or we die.
Yeah, he has a point.
And you need to wake up too. You're crazy to everyone but yourself. Someone has to kill the cow you eat. So stop always thinking about treating people right. I'm pissed that you agree with me on that.
Wait, are you talking to me?
Yes! You!
Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying that?
Not everybody has to be treated respectfully. If they did nothing to get our respect, we shouldn't have to respect them. There's a whole level of consideration that's not necessary in adventuring.
Who was I respecting out of pocket? Like, I mean, I don't understand what you're accusing me of.
What I'm saying is that you're too good for your environment, and it's detrimental. It holds us back.
I mean, I know. I understand.
Oh, you him the good one? He eats souls.
I mean, not recently.
You still did it.
Again, that like Wynn was saying, that was one of the times where it's like, you know, there's a lot more at stake. We have to do what we gotta do. So I understand
You
it.
talk so much! You talk so much! Just... maybe just listen.
Listen for what? You guys run your mouth all the fucking time and we get nowhere!
You are pretty guilty of that also, I would like to mention.
Guilty how? I get up and do shit. I know when to fucking leave. You guys just stay in one place all the fucking time. Just keep on running your mouths. Here, this little brownie.
Stop running off! just... I can't save your ass or ask someone to save your ass.
I don't need to be saved!
I don't know where you go! I don't think anybody does! Half the time, at least.
I don't need to be saved! I put
Then
on
tell us where you're going! Just tell us where you're going! Don't just run off!
Dude, I'm always around! I'm going around! You don't need to know every single thing because everything changes regardless!
But if I'm a bad leader for scaring you, then why should I be a good leader for letting you roam around just by yourself?
Sometimes we
He's
need
right.
to trust the rest of us just to know what we're doing.
I'm so lost. What is happening here? What are we...
Everyone's yelling at everyone. Well, mostly Wynn, actually.
Why?
He doesn't want to give up leadership.
Because this is stupid! Ugh.
I think we should all just rest. I'm tired. That was exhausting. Can we not talk about this, please?
If we had coordinated better, we wouldn't be as tired, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't
Quinn was there for the
that.
fight. Wouldn't have done so badly.
It's kind of hard to coordinate when your own team members become the obstacle.
I'm done.
Hmm?
I'm done. Nope.
What? What are you doing? What?
Probably gonna go
Is
wander
he-
off again.
Is someone gonna go with her, or
No,
She
no,
said she
has the
wanted
right
to be
idea.
alone.
She has the right idea.
Yeah, she has the right idea to just fend for ourselves. I don't think half of us are here by choice.
Yeah, and we've
Also,
been
it's-
doing so well together.
Yes, apparently. We almost. Oh, then why would you say that? She has a point.
Ding.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we could come up with like contingencies for when there's like when we have to face off against each other, like that last battle, because that is something that I've had to face before.
And you haven't had contingencies before for that sort of thing?
Well, I guess you kind of don't expect it to happen more than once.
Also, you're right that we should have contingencies, especially when we're fighting something that can literally take over us, like we fought multiple times.
Man, if only we had that. Old teammate of mine had a box that could make a cage. That would really come in handy.
Past is in the past. Work with what you have now.
Okay, what do we have now?
Well, we'd have each other, but nobody listens to each other.
Yeah, of course no one listens to each other. It's because we're all keeping secrets from each other. We're always hiding.
What secrets?
Well,
Told you everything about me.
oh,
You
yeah,
returned the favor
sure.
by insulting.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Me?
sure you told me every little thing. For example, I mean, we don't even know what Win was up to in the mist. We don't know anything about you, Crystal. Let alone anyone else in this party, especially you, Icicle.
Me?
Yes.
I've told you where I'm from. It's not my fault you don't know anything about it.
Well, you weren't exactly forthcoming with it. You don't seem to know anything about Far Asia, despite supposedly...
I lived there my whole life before, leaving a year or two ago.
But your reasons for leaving. Yeah.
What about them? I wanted to travel. I wanted to do things in life.
I don't know, you're just not the trustworthy type.
I'm not the trustworthy type.
Yeah, you're not.
Sawtooth,
Yep.
you are from another world, something that we still haven't even clearly defined.
I mean, what else is there to say about it? Pretty straightforward.
The fact that we haven't even talked about you before. I mean, we haven't even heard anyone talk about you before. You, Sawtooth, even though supposedly there should be another version of you.
Actually, that's a good question. But,
He's crazy.
I can answer... What do you... No, that's how it works. There was a... What?
There's no way.
Well,
There's no way I believe that you came from another world.
were you there when... In Shadowfire's realm, when he was coming over the hill and about to destroy us all? Were you there when, we pulled out our Shadowfire amulets? Do you remember that? Mine wasn't lit. Mine stayed dull while the other lit up. That's because it was a different Shadowfire. My amulet was for my Shadowfire.
Okay, sure, fine. Got it.
That's proof.
Is it?
Or it could be a forgery doesn't react to the same magic as a divine one does.
Or a multitude of other reasons. It's not just because, oh, this didn't happen, so this has to be the only answer.
Well, I could prove it's not a forgery here and now, but I don't think Shadowfire would be happy with me wasting his summoning like that.
Hold on. Icicle, are you saying that Sawtooth is lying about that?
Potentially. I mean, I'm not saying he isn't. He could be telling the truth. I will say, we don't have the proof.
Are you saying that he isn't?
What I'm saying is, does it really matter? I mean, we're all liars here. Like, Icicle,
What?
you've had a shadow over your shoulder this entire time, and you haven't told us anything about it.
A shadow?
Yes,
What?
something else there.
What?
You mean the thing that was... What was their name again?
Wait,
Actually, what was the character's name? I forget.
Which character?
when did
The
you
one-
see this, Wind?
What happened?
What do you mean, a shadow? Doesn't everybody have a shadow?
Not like this. Ice had it too.
Well, of course I do. I was in the freaking mist for about 10 years. That shit sticks with you. Even a little bit, even if you don't let it affect you consciously.
Oh, really? It sticks to you, huh?
When did you...
How long was I in the mist again? Because if I remember correctly, I should have one of those too, right?
Well, wait a
One of
second.
those what?
Wait,
Well,
when
you were the
talking-
one that was dead, right? So
When did you...
Wait,
you really
what are you guys
yourself?
talking about?
Was it when you were
I have
dead?
no idea. It's not good here. I don't know why we're yelling at each other for.
When did you see this, Wind? What are you talking
When I-
about?
It was something I saw when I died.
And Icicle and Crystal both had shadows over them.
Yeah, they've been lying to us, keeping something from us.
Well,
what does that mean?
I can't talk
You
about
haven't explained what that means
Crystal, but I
anyway.
know what this one has.
What is that? What is
What
it?
does he
I know.
have?
The watery dum dum has Sweetheart's brother, Sourheart.
oh,
What?
Wait, how long have you known that?
What? What?
I didn't know it for very long because mainly I just didn't know it that well. I mean,
Sweetheart-
I didn't have Sweetheart for long either. But
Sweetheart was looking for him.
yeah, and it was like a recent thingy we found out. It really wasn't that long ago, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you tell Sweetheart?
Yeah. We kind of noticed him like super duper late. You have Sourheart with you. And you don't say jack shit.
I don't.
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Train.
You keep
Okay,
saying words and I
okay.
don't know
how
what
do you
they
know he
mean.
would be aware?
I roll to restrain.
One more thing.
What I have to do it. That's right.
Let me explain. So, Sweetheart, right? She is my wolf friend, and she is like in another dimension. But like she's with me,
Sourheart,
talking to
God.
me and stuff. And she was looking for her brother. Her brother is super duper mean, and he's bad. That's why I call him Sourheart.
That's why I want to restrain the thing that is
Okay.
following.
Honestly, this adds up a lot, but
Yeah.
we can't
Yeah, it does.
accuse... Honestly, as much as I don't like Icicle, we should at least consider the possibility that Sourheart isn't like Sweetheart and wouldn't make Icicle know about its presence. Like,
Yeah, we
Sweetheart
can't
talks
assume
to...
that.
Well,
No,
what we can assume is Sawtooth. This entire time you've been going against Icicle, believing he's out to get you. When, you know, I saw something else when I died. There were multiple versions of you.
What? What does that even mean?
I
What?
don't know. It
Multi-
was
So, just a reminder for Lynn, because I know he barely remembers it.
remember.
You saw multiple layers of Sawtooth superimposed over each other.
yeah. And one of
I-
them was his lich form, right?
Yes,
And what was
I-
the other one?
bug form.
Okay. I saw one that looked like you looked like a bug. And I
A
saw
bug?
your yeah.
What bug did you like? What did it? Can you describe it?
I don't
It look like a fly or like a ladybug.
Hey,
What the fuck?
I went through a lot in my world before coming here. I literally died and came back and lived as a dead thing.
How did
That
you
was
become
my
a bug?
concept.
Hold on. Did it look like this? And Icicle makes his body look like a water version of his changeling.
No, stop that.
don't- I don't remember. Okay? All I know is that he was some bug. Some kind of bug, and the last thing I saw was your lich form.
What? Icicle, what was that? What did you just do?
I shifted my water form like I usually do.
Into what was that creature?
It was
That
a
was the
changeling.
thing. Like a little baby changeling, because Chrysalis is a super big one.
Remember,
I-
the only one
I've
he's
got to be-
seen is Murmur, so it had cheese legs.
Okay.
Yeah, Wynn didn't see any changelings back in the last realm.
Yes, you did. You saw
No,
Murmur.
I did. Oh,
You what?
okay.
Cheese legs,
Okay.
though.
Does
Sawtooth
this have
did
to
not
do
have
with-
cheese legs.
Yeah, I
So no, that is not what. That's not what Sawtooth looked like.
All
He
right.
didn't.
yeah,
He didn't have holes in him.
I don't
Sorry.
really know what this is about, but I mean, like I said, being undead will do stuff to you. Like it was an experience, and part of it still sticks with me. But it's different now.
Crazy.
Is
Part of it
that,
still sticks
Question?
with you.
I guess so. I mean, apparently, if Wynn saw something, but hey, I'm not done asking you. I need to figure this out. I know Precious talks to, or Sweetheart, or whatever. Which one was it?
Sweetheart, her name is Sweetheart.
Pay attention, you'd know that.
Okay. Who is
Okay,
the
I know
sweetheart?
Sweetheart talks to Coral. Did this shadow thing ever talk to you?
Shadow thing. What shadow thing? Who's sweetheart?
Sour Hearts.
We think
Sweetheart, brother.
we think that you're carrying Sweetheart's brother, I suppose.
Who is sweetheart? Like a pet or something?
She's like a
Oh, you did not just say that. You did not just say that. Sweetheart is a sweetheart. She is my friend.
An
She's not a
imaginary
pet.
friend?
No, she's not imaginary.
So everyone else
I've
has
seen her.
Sweetheart, right?
I have.
Like fully in the mortal realm and stuff.
Sawtooth and I
Out
did.
of
Well,
out of
through the
character,
veil,
out of
but-
character. Has Biaffi actually seen Sweetheart? I don't actually think he has.
Nope. No clue what
Um,
they're talking about,
okay.
any of them.
Sweetheart. Are you
Alright, so
listening to this? now?
I'm still confused.
Didn't
I don't even know what's going on. Why are we talking about sweethearts and
Oh, the
and bugs and
Wait, Biaffi, come over here. I'll tell you about Sweetheart, okay? Cause
okay?
this one is gonna be stupid and say something, and I want you to come over here so that we can talk about it.
So you
Okay.
want to tell him things
Okay.
with only your point of view.
I'm explaining to him the basics before you and Sourheart decide to sour things up. I don't
I
mind
don't know
sour
who
tasting
Sourheart
stuff,
is.
but not
I do
sour
not-
tasting words.
I do not know who the Sourheart is. I just want to know what you are
Sourheart is
talking
Sweetheart's
about.
brother. I know you know him.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't know
What
what
Put
you
your
are
lips
talking
together.
about.
Any
Okay, Biaffi. So there's this wolf called. I nicknamed her Sweetheart because she can't tell me her real name. The other one said that she might be a fairy. I'm not sure if that's her exact thing, but she is a wolf, so she might be a wolf fairy. Okay, and she comes from another plane of living. I don't know how that works, but it works. It's kind of like we live on the ground, but some people live on the clouds. But like
So it's
the
living in
ground is the clouds, you know?
So it's like different realms in the world tree. Is that what you're saying? Kind of.
Yes. And she lives in one of them. And her brother lives in the same thing, but like away from her, and he's causing a lot of trouble. That's why he's called Sourheart.
Okay.
Okay? So Sweetheart came to me for some help, and I was helping her. I still am helping her, and she's helping me. We help out each other.
Okay.
Sometimes, if things are really good, she can show you her form here, but it's hard, and she can't do it that often. But it's possible. That's why the others saw her before too.
Okay.
Carl.
Listen,
I'm still very confused.
look at
I
yourself.
think I get the idea.
Well, wait, let's figure this out, Coral.
All of you are insane.
Well, no,
Listen to yourselves. This is crazy.
I think I'm the one trying to speak
I'm
reason
not
here.
crazy.
No, you're the worst of them all.
crazy's the name of the game here, man. Like we're in the mist. It's basically a nightmare realm. Every world has different ways of taunting us. Yeah, it's
No.
crazy.
We all
It's
apparently
not crazy,
excel at it.
But we might be able to figure something out here. Like, Coral, is
Think
Sweetheart...
about it. Lich, bug horses, invisible friends. Do you expect me to believe all three of those and not at least, I can hardly believe at least one is involved with everybody here. Do you understand how improbable that is?
Isn't your grandma like a magical avatar?
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means, but like the others have seen her.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
we've
her imaginary
seen
friend. If you're telling me
Christmas
you're
and
a
stuff.
cleric and you can't see her,
Yeah,
I've
you
seen
blame
it
your
too.
grandma. Don't give me the weird stuff.
And so did Saw.
Yeah, this is.
What did it look like then? What did this sweetheart look like?
It was like a. Oh,
Yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
Coral said that she could take different forms, or maybe she said she could take different forms. I forget who said it, but when we saw her, she looked like sort of like a ghostly wolf, like a ghost, like a wolf, but not all there.
So you change
Is your
forming.
brain okay?
Isn't that what she said?
Hey, all of you need to have your brains checked. All of you.
Yeah, this one needs to have his brain checked. He says he's from other realities. And I tried to stab Sawtooth.
What the? What?
okay, I'm drawing my.
Wait, where are we?
Whoa, hold on now,
wait a
guys.
minute.
Okay, I'm pulling out my shields then.
Can I block that with my dagger? Am I quick enough for that? Or am I bleeding out to death now?
100. Seriously, Win.
Wait, why are we? What are you doing?
What should I roll for?
You don't
Sorry.
roll. It's rolling against your AC.
Yeah. Win is rolling.
Okay.
However, is Biafi attempting to restrain?
Yeah, I'm just gonna freaking get in the
Roll
middle of this.
athletics
and-
to try and get there before Sawtooth gets stabbed.
Sounds good.
And Win, go ahead and roll as well.
So there.
Haha!
Oh.
Yak to the rescue.
Oh, what?
Roll athletics.
Good luck
I'm just
and have fun. Yep, that's what I thought.
Oof.
I literally just get there and I just straight up yeet.
He's crazy. Are you kidding me? He says he's from a different world. How are we supposed to believe that? That is it. No. He's not a bug person. Be quiet.
We're on.
Oh yeah! Will you listen to yourselves here? You sound like a bunch of woolly picking at each other! Do you have any idea? Just listen to me for a moment. Just stop for a minute and listen! This is getting us nowhere. All you yelling at each other and pecking at each other like a bunch of old hens, trying to get in between each other. Just you're not helping anything. You're making it worse. If anything, we are in a serious problem here. We've got major issues going on here. And what do you all think here? What do you think? I'm just gonna go over to Win. And what your first instinct when we are in dire trouble is to start whining about all your troubles. Is that it? Listen to you. You, and I turn over to Ice Crystal. You're no better. You're egging them on. You're egging all of them on. You stand there and you sound like you're all reasonable. And you do nothing but make everything worse.
If people listen to me.
Maybe, but that doesn't make you right, now does it?
Makes me righter than that.
And you, Wind. You just, all of you just got to calm down here. Alright? Enough talking, enough yelling. It's time to listen to me for a moment. Alright? All of you have been talking on long enough. It's time to let someone a little bit more reasonable now talk. Someone who's going to take it a bit easier, yeah? Because I think we've had more than enough yelling and whining and biting at each other. Alright? You see, this argument that we just had here, I think this is our biggest problem, alright? We've all had a very difficult time just now. We barely made it out of that fight with our lives, did we? This is the time for comforting each other. This is the time for listening and trusting each other. Not splitting each other apart further than we already were. Alright? And I get it, we're all different here. We're all different people, different creatures, we have different ideas and different beliefs. But we're all here. Alright? We're all one herd here. And if there's one thing I know, it's that the herd fights not for the individual, it fights for the herd. You can fight for yourself. And that doesn't make you any right. Alright? All of us, we're all fighting just for ourselves. We don't care anything about anyone else now.
Hey.
That's gonna be our downfall. You know, it actually reminds me of a story that me dad used to tell me. You know, it's a story of a farmer, yeah? And he's got 7 sons. Strong, strapping young yaks, they all were. And they all hated each other, all of them. They couldn't stop arguing with each other. Non-stop all the time. Got in the way of all their working. And the father, he tried everything to get them to stop arguing for a minute just so they could do their work. But they wouldn't listen. And it went on all his life until he was on death's door about to die. Lying in his bed, and he called all 7 of his sons to him. And he said to them, go out onto our land and go and find a stick, all of you, and bring it back to me. And so they did. They went out and they grabbed a stick, each of them, and brought it back. And they said, here, we brought you sticks. And the father said, great. Now you, he points to the oldest one. He says, grab some string and tie the sticks up into a bundle, alright? And so he did. He tied them up into a bundle. And then the father, he says, now go and break that bundle of sticks right there. And so the eldest son did. He tried to break the sticks, but he couldn't. He couldn't break the sticks. And so it went all the way down to the youngest. Every single one of the brothers tried to break that bundle of sticks, and they couldn't break it. Not one of them. So then the father, he takes the bundle of sticks, and he unties the bundle. And he hands each of them a stick, and he says, now, break the sticks. And they do, they break the sticks, and it's easy. And the father, he looks at them all, and he says, you see, my sons, look what you did to that bundle of sticks. You couldn't break it when it was together. You could break it when it was apart. It's the same with you, all of you. If you stay apart, you're just going to get dashed to pieces. But if you're all going to stand together, then you won't be broken, not by anything, not by the harshest pressure in all the world. That's us right now. We are that bundle of sticks, but we're not a bundle. We're just a collection of sticks thrown on the ground in the same area, and we're not coming together. And because of that, we are weak. Each of us on our own is weak, and we make mistakes, and we fail, and we do the wrong thing, and eventually we're all going to die if we just go on our own. I don't think any of you can argue that, can you? Can you?
Way longer than you guys ever will know.
Does that matter? Eventually you will die. All of us are going to die on our own. And eventually you'll run into something that's bigger than you and stronger than you, that has more than you, and you will not be able to survive. That's the way it always is. That's the way of the world, I was told. So all of us separately, we can't do this. But if we could come together, if we could be one bundle, one group, one herd, we'll be able to stand up to the sort of pressures we just had. We'll be able to be stronger for each other. When one of us is weak, the rest of us become strong to help the person be strong. And we keep them from breaking. That's what a group should be. That's what the herd is meant to do. It's meant to make us all stronger together, not weak separately. I haven't been here very long, I know. And I know that I don't know any of you. That much isn't really up for debate. I know I make many mistakes. Made plenty of mistakes in the last few hours, let alone in the last few weeks when I was with you. And I do know this, I see all of you. And I know that you are strong, and I know you all could be heroes, but you can't be heroes on your own. Just looking at you now, I can see that on your own, you are nothing. Just like me, we are nothing on our own. We've got to be together. There's got to be some kind of trust between us if we want to make it out of here and do our jobs properly. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
I mean, I agree with you, Yafi, but in this metaphor, what is the bundle? What are you suggesting we do differently?
Well,
It's in one of my textbooks somewhere.
Well, I've been listening to all of you talking on and on about different problems you have with each other and different secrets being thrown around. That's our first step, is trust. You have to trust each other if we're going to be a group. Trust is the foundation that all groups are founded on. If you can't trust the person standing next to you, then what can you trust, really? That's a thing that they told me I see in my history books. Back in the olden times, back in the time of tribes with yaks, warlords, they'd get up in front of their armies and they'd say, you, look to the person standing next to you, look at the yak next to you, the yak on your left and the yak on your right. Can you trust that person? Because if you can't, then you need to get out of this army. You're going to die. You've got to trust the people with you, or else we're just going to fall apart like we've done now. We're going to fall apart like we did in that battle we just had. We'll fall apart every time, and it's not going to get any better. This is going to keep happening. We're going to keep arguing with each other, and we're going to keep attacking each other and trying to kill each other. I, for one, do not want to see that happen. I haven't been here long, but I know enough to know this is my place. This is where I am now. And I fully intend to see it through. The only way we can see it through is together. So, let's start with trusting each other, in spite of our secrets. Yes, I say we tell each other some secrets, But you also have to accept that some people have secrets they don't want to tell, and there are some secrets you don't need to know. Right? You don't need to know every detail of your childhood, do you? I would tell you the things that I've done, because that's what trust is about. Trusting you with the things that I've done, and you trusting me with things you've done, and the things that are important. But at some point you have to trust.
Stick close together before you tie them up.
Aye, that's the point. Otherwise, you've just got a big long chain, and that doesn't do you any good either.
What if, like, trust is important, but we can only... What if some of us just aren't trustworthy? Trust can be a mistake. My friend learned that the hard way. But...
Maybe...
Go ahead.
Trust? No, I understand what you're saying. I've read enough stories and told enough stories about betrayals to know that trust doesn't always work out. You know what they call that? They call that living. Not everybody's a good one. That's the fact. That's the truth.
It wasn't living for Archon. He trusted his friend and he died because of it.
I don't know who Archon is, but I think if he were standing here, he'd agree with me. I think if he were here, he would look at you, and he would look at all of you, and he would say, if you can't trust each other, then you may as well not even be going about this at all. You may as well just run off now and just stab each other in the backs then. Regardless of there's going to be danger. There's always danger when you trust someone. When you open your heart to someone, there's always a chance that they're going to break it. But you still have to take that risk. If you can't take that risk...
I'm kind of confused because, on one hand, he's right. On the one hand, Biafi's right. We should stick together, and I would think that a good indicator of that is we don't rip each other apart during combat. But also at the same time, he was ripping me up during combat. So...
Well... You don't need to remind me. Hold on now. No. I'm going to
What was that about?
I mean...
Let me explain this, Soul Tooth. I know you want to explain it, but it's better if I explain it. This is what trust is like, where we tell each other what happened. I'll tell you what happened. I attacked that one guy, and then I was suddenly very angry. You know what I thought? I thought you had all of you gone together and ripped up my storybook. And I was so angry. I just wanted to hurt people. I wanted to hurt you. And it was wrong. And I knew that was wrong when it was done. I don't know what happened. It's got to be some kind of magical thing that happened. Because I wouldn't do that normally. I made a mistake. I did. Blaze made a mistake. We both got... I don't know what happened to him. You think it happened the same as me. But we all attacked you, and it was wrong. And I'm sorry. I'll apologise to you however many times you want. I'll go crawl over the broken splinters of sticks if that's what you want. I don't care. I know I did the wrong thing. I know I've made mistakes. Believe me, ain't no creature in all the world, in all of the worlds, who knows I've made more than enough mistakes, more than I do. But that's a part of trust too, is knowing that creatures will make mistakes. I bet you've made pretty mistakes, haven't you, Win? Have you made mistakes, Win?
Yeah.
And do you know what? I don't. And do you know what? I still trust you. I trust you with my life. Because even though I know you make mistakes, I know that you don't mean to make mistakes. Same for all of you. All you make mistakes. And I trust you anyway. I trust you in spite of the mistakes. I trust you in spite of the bad things. In spite of the issues. In spite of all that trouble. I trust you. I would go into battle with you. I would stand in front of Odin himself and fight against Woden for you, if that's what it took. I trust you. That's what trust is about. Trust isn't something that you can condition. Trust is something that you have to have. It's something that you just have. You build it up, and you have it. So we all agree here to start being more like an actual group. Because frankly, I don't know if we'll make it through another argument like this. I don't even know. I don't know. All I know is I trust you. And I'm here. And I'll do whatever. That's where I'm coming from.
What should we do to prevent it from happening, then?
Well, how about we just start from here?
There's an idea. Let's wipe the slate clean. Right?
So we're just gonna pretend you didn't try to stab me 20 minutes ago.
No. That's not it.
Now I trust you, that's the difference.
At least when Biaffi attacked the party, it was because of a spell he was under. It's not your fault, Biaffi. That's happened before. That's
Hold
happened.
on now. Wait a moment. Sorry. Please. Please, don't start this again. Right? We've had enough yelling at each other. For one day, maybe for the rest of the week, for the rest of our lives, I don't know. Let's stop blaming each other for stuff that's happened, alright? For 5 minutes. Let's act like we're actually here together. Sorry, I know I got a bit heated there. I know I got a bit angry. But I think that's something we all need to hear. If you have questions for me, you can ask them. I'll answer as honestly as I can. It's a poor friend, a poor leader, a poor anyone who asks people to do something that they are willing to do themselves.
I would like to tell the truth about something.
Alright, go ahead.
I do see how it has been suspicious why I left Far Asia and how I haven't offered exactly the most explanation for that. It's because I wasn't just leaving, it's because I was kicked out.
I knew it.
I am from the more prestigious family in my village, and because of that, there was a lot of attention on both me and my sister. I was the elder son, and I had a lot of pressure on me, and I was destined to lead, but no matter what I did, my parents only ever saw my sister, and they only ever helped her, and it only felt like they only loved her more than me, and because of that, I couldn't take it after a while, and I lashed out, and we had an argument, but afterwards, my parents once again just chose her, and they made me leave. I couldn't even stay after that. It was a bad argument, and my sister hated me afterwards. My parents hated me afterwards. The only thing they would give me is this relic that we had for my family. I show the earring in my ear, and it's what lets me do what I can with my water. It's because of that I've been looking for a new place, and it's been hard, And I'm sorry that if I've come off as cold, but I didn't want it to happen again, where someone chose someone else because I wasn't, good enough.
Can I roll perception to see if I trust that?
Your insight?
It would
maybe?
be insight, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sawtooth does that. Wynn's gonna put a hoof on Icicle's shoulder.
So, from what you can tell, there's nothing untrustworthy. It seems to be coming from somewhere genuine. You don't know all of the details, but you have no reason to distrust it.
Well, Icicle, you've got a home with us. I know I'm not your brother or anything like that, but I'm here. We're all here for you. I hope you understand that.
Thank you. I thank you a lot, actually. You have no idea what that feels like. I've been looking for years for that sort of thing.
I'll just hug Icicle, yeah.
And Icicle just begins to sob into Dorothy's shoulder.
There.
Be careful about those salty tears.
I'm sure they're fresh water.
How long ago was this, Icicle?
About 3 years or so.
Wow. Sorry. So you really don't know anything about the sweetheart's brother?
No, I maybe in my dreams I've seen something, but I've never seen or heard that in real life.
Okay.
Well, alright then.
Be a curse.
Alright.
By the way, that was in
Trust ya.
character.
Yeah, that was, yeah. I'd expect so.
What was?
What
What he
Red
just
Cap
said, yeah.
Yeah,
Who said what? What did he say?
Get a curse.
must be a curse.
I thought you said get a curse.
No, I said be a curse.
Ah,
It
Well,
did come over
just,
weird though.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I trust ya. I don't have
Thank
any
you.
reason to disbelieve ya. I wouldn't. I trust ya. So there.
Thank you for telling us.
It felt good to get off my chest, to be honest.
It's good to tell the truth every now and again, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'll try and make more of a habit of it.
Right. Well,
I
if anyone else wants to speak, feel free. Otherwise, I think.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I just want to step forward and give Icicle a hug and say,
Anyway.
I'm sorry I assumed the worst about you.
does Icicle have a response?
I'm sorry, I got distracted by text. What did you say, Sawtooth?
I give Icicle a hug and say I'm sorry for assuming the worst about you.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm honestly kind of used to it at this point, so it's nothing I can't handle. Thank you for believing me now, though.
Is that why you pretended to be friendly with when there was still some sort of resentment underneath?
I've found it's easier that way. Makes it easier for other people too.
It honestly doesn't.
I can get that, and I'm sorry for being so hostile to you. You remind me about my sister, actually. She was a good person. Well, maybe. I don't know how she's doing nowadays.
I'm sure she's okay. And maybe you can go back to your home when you're a hero and this is all said and done.
I hope so.
Aye.
Well, if anyone is still concerned about, the other world stuff, I'm willing to answer any questions you give me.
Hello?
Yes, please.
Oh,
You there, Christian?
no,
Trying to
he's
get
talking to
carry on.
Coral.
What is it? What is it?
We're all over there making up. You should probably be over there.
You guys are that fucking loud. I don't need to be over there.
Well, is there any reason you chose right here?
The door is blocked.
Oh,
Well, let's get back to the group. You and me both, and you should really be here, I think. You're one of us.
I'm fine here.
How about this? I start walking back over to the group, and I whisper, "Hey, can you just start bringing the group over to Coral?"
Who are you whispering that to?
Over.
Are you whispering to me?
Yeah.
You're whispering to me?
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, I'll do my best.
Thank you. Yeah,
Alright, does anybody else want to talk? Anything at all?
well, I was gonna ask when, actually. If you're willing to keep your weapon away, if you have any questions for me, I'm an open book. I'll be straightforward.
it's so hard to believe. There's a god in my family, and nothing this sideways ever happens. Even in my family, even in my relatives, I hear a lot of crazy stories and adventures, especially from him. Well, anyway,
Well, I for one know that I'd be very interested to know.
what grandma thing?
Why?
That was out of character, by the way.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, from my experience, your Cadence is one of the more orderly gods. So that doesn't surprise me too much. But what would it take for you to trust that I mean what I say? Is there anything I could tell you, show you? You can examine this summoning from Shadowfire. It's legit. You can take a look. I pull it out.
I'm trying to find reasons. I don't know why at this point. I mean, maybe it was just I came out and it was just chaos. There was no coordination or anything. It's nothing like any of the training I had ever, studied. Leadership skills don't talk about all those things in battle and all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, seeing something fall apart so quickly, even at such a small scale, it never occurred to me. I mean, really. At least when people are always fighting on the same side, there's some semblance of teamwork.
Get where you're coming from, honestly. I was living a pretty normal life in Ponyville just a couple years ago, and all I knew were the 4 alicorns, or 5, I guess, and it was all structured and orderly. Then I went on this crazy adventure of tentacle monsters and witches and just the craziest things that you'd never believe until you see them. And if you need proof for chaos, just look around.
Yeah, I mean, if whatever, the Silent King, or I don't know if we know his name yet or not. Whatever's happening here, I mean, we have one god right now, basically. Everyone else is either gone or occupied. I can only imagine what, if there were a higher power than something like that, what they could do.
That's what we're trying to restore, I guess. Get them back in charge instead of Silent King and anyone like him.
Yeah, damn.
I hope that kind of clears things up a bit. Sorry, Biaffi?
I'm really sorry about that. I mean...
Well, at least there was a yak between us.
Yeah. I take another step this way.
I've always found nothing stops arguments quite like a very large yak standing in between you. And, my years of telling stories and making up things to tell to people in taverns and such, the one thing that I've learned is the craziest stories are the ones that are real. Every time I'm always surprised by the things that happen to real people. I could come up with a story that would make your head spin. And you know what? I think out there would be someone who's had something crazier happen to him. Life is just strange that way, You run into people you'd never expect you run into. You see things you wouldn't expect. You do things you wouldn't ever imagine yourself doing. When I started on this journey just a few weeks ago, I never thought... I
can only imagine the crazy stories that your people will be hearing.
Well, I never imagined I'd be helping save a god and fight against vast evil. I was not expecting any of that. And yet here we are. It's a crazy story, ain't it? It's that kind of thing that makes me... It's that kind of thing that makes me glad to be alive. To be able to see these sorts of crazy things and remember them. So I can remember all the people that I've known. All of
Yeah,
it.
how about this? I apologize for what happened. And anything that may have done you wrong. But here's my 2 conditions. I want
Right.
you to walk towards me. I will not move, but I will hold out my hoof to shake. And I want you to not tell me about worshiping my grandma, okay? That's you're talking about a god. That's Cadence to you. Now, I hold out my hoof.
Move out of the way.
I guess that's fair. I extend my hoof and shake it.
Okay. We good?
Here we go.
Can we restart from here? Are we ready to work with what we have now?
I think now's as good a time as any.
Well, I mean, when did Crystal have been drinking?
One more thing. I think that someone's not quite with us yet.
Who?
Been trying to make it a bit subtle, but they're making it really hard. Earlier while you guys were talking, I went over and checked in to see if Coral would come join the group. You know, we're part of the group, you know. Well, we should all be there together when that stuff is happening. They didn't want to go.
You are all really fucking loud. I heard
I'm sorry
everything.
about that.
We just had to work some things out, is all.
If we're not so loud in the future, would you still come along with us? I understand that you've lived in the mist for a while by yourself, and I'm sure you're perfectly capable of going back to that, but what we have here, I'd like to think it's a bit better than being alone or hanging out with the same person every day. Well, you know what I mean. That doesn't mean you can't hang out with Sweet Tooth if you don't want to. I mean, Sweetheart.
Oh gosh.
But you know, what do you think?
If you do want to leave, though, I can give you some tips to make your trip easier. In the mist.
I just know that we are here, and we're here for you. If you want us, we're here. If you don't want us, we're still here. That's the beautiful thing about the heart, is you stay together, you come together, and you're there for each other. We are here for you. If you want us, or if you don't, we're still here. Don't forget that, right? I know I don't have nearly as much experience at this as you. I don't know if I'll ever have as much experience at this as you. Living alone is no way to live. So, we're here, so you don't have to. Take that as you will.
Just go to sleep.
Well, I guess that was pretty tiring.
Yeah.
I could use at least a nap as well.
The life-endangering battle or the argument?
Take a guess. I'll let
Take
you
a battle
decide.
any day.
I think it's about time we all. I think it's about time we all went and got some sleep. Yeah.
I do want to have a quick word first. Or after, I guess it doesn't
Alright.
matter.
All right. Word with who?
All of you, but especially Wind and Sawtooth need to hear this.
What?
All
How
right.
about this? I think I learned something that is not on my character sheet yet, so give me half a second.
I learned
Classic.
something, but I don't know where it is.
Hold on, I have
I'll
to...
learn something as soon as I can remember what it is.
Oh, the website! The website! Oh no!
Why do you sound like you're getting attacked by the website? What's going on?
Wait, yeah.
Here we go.
No, the site. No, not the cookies. No.
Don't take my cookies.
Where is it? Where is it? Shit. No.
I just realized I'm hungry.
What is it? Anyway, continue. I will interject again. No, okay. What I was going to suggest originally is everybody sets up their beds. We get some form of fire or something going, something to cook food on, have a warm meal. I'm sure it's been a while for everyone. And then we get back to talking.
Hold
Sound
on.
good? Set
do we
up camp
have-
a little bit?
Do we have to?
So okay with that plan.
So don't worry about food. I'll take care of it, okay?
Oh yeah, you have that spell that summons food. That was out of character, by the way.
Oh, that's a.
Yeah, let's... How do you start a fire in a place like this? I feel like there's no ventilation.
Well, there's lights on the walls. So, sparks.
All right. So are we doing the long rest now, or are we going to have Ice Crystal do his thing first? What is
Do
the
the thing
decision?
first.
What'd you say?
Do the thing first.
Oh, okay.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys do the thing, and Win and I will deal with the camp setting up. You go on. We'll handle this.
Alright.
Alright.
Have you got any wood, Win?
So, what did you want to say, Crystal?
Yes. Okay. So, why are you all here in these Dread Realms, that is? Are you here because you need us to survive? Or are you here to take down the Silent King?
I interject. Okay. Is anybody you have to, since we're being honest now, you have to make sure that you tell me. Is anybody a celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead? Or are there any in the room that we care about?
What? Wait, what was?
What was that?
Yeah.
Just
What was
answer the
question?
question.
I mean, Sawtooth might count as an undead, but
I'm an elemental. Water.
Well,
Hello.
I don't know about Quarrel's friend. That could be a problem.
Yeah. Well, never mind then. I was gonna do something a little extra, but I think it might do more harm than good, so I won't.
And I do still think that I do still think that Sweetheart's brother is hitching a ride on Icicle, even if he only knows it in his peripheries and in his subconscious. That is something we do need to address, because, well, at least according to Sweetheart, it's not a creature we should take lightly.
Before we do that, we should probably answer what Crystal said.
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
Why are you guys here? Is it because you need friends to survive, or to take down the Silent King?
Well, it's... The main reason is, because I can't take Silent King on alone. That's why Shadowfire set me up with the group.
Okay. And do you, Wind?
I'm here for the, let me think.
The entertainment.
Why am I here? I'm here to get better and learn to be a knight or guard.
I thought we were doing this to save Equestria.
That too.
That's okay. So we are all on the same page there.
Yeah.
Okay. So our highest priority is Equus, saving Equestria from Silent King. So to achieve this goal, we need to be willing to sacrifice our lives and well-being. Am I wrong?
No.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So we are willing to do that. So I suppose this is a good time to bring up a long-standing issue. Me killing Wind in the last Dread Realm. So, why did I do that? Well, firstly, we had good reason to believe that his death wouldn't be permanent, so no sacrifice at all. But even if we didn't know it wouldn't be permanent, even if I didn't know that he would just be reincarnated if the timeline didn't reset, I'd still do it again. Why? Because it had a chance of giving us an edge in the goal of defeating the Silent King and thus saving Equus. Greater good and all. And I explained this to Wind before killing him, and he agreed. I'm guessing because deep down he agreed with me. Hopefully, now that I've explained that again, he'll remember again.
Yeah. Let's just forget that happened. Let bygones be bygones, okay?
I don't really like that. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I've taken... That's why I accepted the power. When I first touched that pyre and all the energy surged into me and basically killed me, I could have rejected it. I could have tried to fight it, but no. I knew that the power I got from it, whatever form it took, however evil, it would still be in the hands of a group that's trying to save Equestria against Soul Tenebris. And I was right, and it was a... How did you put it? Greater good situation. I don't know about putting lives on the line for that reason, because I feel like you're starting to go too far there. Like, you can justify some pretty terrible stuff with that logic.
Sawtooth, let me ask you a question. Back in your original Equestria, did you have people, or did you have ponies that you cared about?
What does that have to do with anything?
Did you have anyone you cared about?
Why are you asking?
Because if you did, and you had to sacrifice them to save all of Equestria, would you?
I guess I might care about all the ponies in Equestria and all the creatures in general. So yeah,
Would you sacrifice any one of them to save the rest of Equestria?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I might not.
So
There-
you would let all of Equestria die to save a few.
I would try something else. There could be a better way.
Feel like you're forgetting that you turned into a lich to save Equestria. So I think you've already made that decision.
Okay, but I didn't kill any creatures that didn't have it coming. They were all attacking me first, you know? Like... That's different, you know?
Slightly.
That's what we were just doing.
Hmm.
Except
Well,
we weren't eating
difference.
their souls. Yeah, I know.
Well, how about we do this then? We do what we have to make it through this, and when the time comes, if we're met with that kind of a choice, where we have to do something terrible in order to do the greater good, we won't jump at the opportunity. We'll all
No,
talk
we
about it
explore all of our
first.
options. Yeah, of course. Instead of,
Okay.
That way, no one gets stabbed in the back, and no one has to be turned into a lich.
Okay, I still think that was justified, but okay, whatever. Honestly, it was either that or die, because it was a lot of energy.
Don't get me wrong, I don't blame you for turning into a lich.
Probably wasn't too smart of me to touch the pyre like that. It was kind of a desert reed moment, but no one here would get that. Never mind.
Sawtooth, how did you end up being a savior of a world?
Honestly, I don't really know why Shadowfire picked me, but one day, me and like 5 or 6 other creatures just appeared. We had a dream, and we appeared in a house in Ponyville, and worked our way up from there. It was all preordained by Shadowfire. That he orchestrated it. I was just one of the tools he used to get there.
Maybe, I don't know, one day you should find out.
Why he picked me?
There's a reason for everything happening, right? Nothing happens without a reason. Cause and effect.
You don't think it could have just been random?
I think there's a lot of things we don't know.
Now I'm curious. Never thought about that.
Anyway, you guys think the fire's ready?
Probably, if not, I can help.
So as you guys are getting ready to start making the fire, there's a sound of somebody clearing their throat. And from where it's standing, you don't know how you missed it, but an imp is standing there holding a package in an envelope.
A what?
A package and an envelope.
No, a what was standing there?
An imp.
An imp.
Ah, what's this?
Where did you come from?
Otto sent me. I'm here to deliver some packages. I also got something from somebody's patron or whatever.
Otto's alive?
Otto's alright. That's good. That's good to hear.
How did he survive that? He got, like, drilled through.
That's none
He
of my
said he had
business
good
to tell you.
insurance.
I'm here to deliver the packages. And he opens the bag and starts handing out rolled up pieces of paper. He pulls one out, and it looks like it went through a blender before it got here, and he goes, "Oh, he's gonna fire me for this, isn't it?"
Well, you're rather impatient.
Doesn't your healthcare insurance cover that or something? You know,
He shoots you a glare but doesn't answer. Give me just a sec to.
Guys, could you please lay off of him? He's just doing a simple job.
hold up. Okay, yes, he's doing a simple job. I forgot. Probably an unpaid intern. My bad.
Sorry, we've had a long night.
Okay. So I am posting it in the Heart of Darkness Discord, and I also have a copy of it open for the stream. I will go ahead and read it.
Yes,
Dear-
I do.
Dear valued allies, I would like to apologize for my unexpected leave of absence following my unexpected death. While I would much rather have not been had, while I would much rather not have had a brutal, painful, and bloody demise, these things happen. And I would like to say that I place no blame for the untimely demise upon the party, any individual therein, upon the party or any individual therein. These things happen and are part of the job, which is why my employers offer life and death insurance as part of the benefits package. The downside, however, is that returning to your section of the cosmos is slow, to say the least. I am writing this letter and having it expedited while I wait at Stalwart Port during my layover, having finished rehab. It is hard to say when this letter or myself will arrive to you, as time is flexible over the plains. But it should be sometime between 4 weeks ago or within a few months. Attached with the package, I included some sweets from the port's gift shop for you to enjoy. I do not recommend trying them if you are intolerant towards subtle enchantment magic, as this candy is magically imbued to taste like your favorite sweet. However, this can be jarring given that the chewy texture may be a stark contrast with the flavor. I look forward to returning soon and adventuring with you again. P.S. Attached is also a copy of reports that have already been sent to both my employers and my contractor. As part of company policy, the abbreviated report has been attached for the reading of the individuals they pertain to. If anyone sees anything wrong with my report, please tell me once I arrive, and I will do the appropriate paperwork for revisions. I would also like to apologize for missing Glace's report. There was a failure on the part of an intern recruiting in them being fired, resulting in them being fired. Fancy handwriting, I couldn't quite read that. Would you guys like me to go ahead and read the reports as well?
Yeah, lawyers.
I have no problem. If you would like, go ahead.
Okay, for Biafi. Very competent and sympathetic individual. Combat effectiveness at time of report is unknown. Shows strong interpersonal and communication skills, strong sense of empathy and compassion in individuals. This is the initial evaluation. The re-evaluation is pending. Notes: very compassionate and intelligent individual, possesses a strong personality and sense of charisma that, while the extent of their bardic magic has yet to be seen, it can be assumed to be very strong, or that it will soon be. Very empathetic and good at both talking and communicating with people and making them feel heard and cared for. His sense of empathy also makes him a useful ally when other party members become aggressive or ungrounded. While combat ability and methodology has yet to be assessed, their usefulness beyond combat makes them invaluable and is what a disjointed and poorly led party needed. This is for Ice Crystal. Initial evaluation. Very competent individual with a strong sense of moral and ethical grasp on their own boundaries as well as the sense of good and evil. Strategic spellcaster and very knowledgeable in their craft, however, can be abrasive with their sense of self-righteousness. Reevaluation pending. Notes. They are both intelligent and strategic in their thinking and often working to perform the best action they can with information they have available. Often complains and feuds with any individual who attempts to lead the party and has yet to take steps or attempt to fulfill a leadership role. Analysis of previous records show a high expectation in the capabilities of those in charge. However, their simultaneous inability to take leadership or give way to those who are attempting to fulfill a leadership role has been detrimental to the party's efficiency and effectiveness. Their strong grasp on logical conclusions, consequences, and the basic infernal law show them to be an extremely competent individual, and their strategic capabilities and analytics would have them both as an effective strategist, both in combat and decision making. However, they would require someone capable of taking a firm and authoritative approach to leadership in order to ensure high leadership expectations do not sow dissent amongst the team. Coral. Competent despite young age, prone to rash decisions and emotional outbursts. Effective at accomplishing tasks and objectives. Creative problem solver. Will eliminate threats and annoyances with extreme prejudice. This is the initial evaluation. Reevaluation pending. Notes. Has a supernatural connection to Shadowfire, who acts as a patron. Possesses impressive alchemical knowledge and an affinity for alchemy. Capable ally despite young age, however, emotional outbursts can be difficult to manage and work around, however, they are likely due to their young age. Effective in combat due to a combination of brutal efficiency and creativity, however, emotional nature paired with prior incidents of hostile interactions with party members prior can make them a potential threat to allies. Possesses a high degree of agency and will accomplish objectives they see as needing to be done, especially if the party is in a state of inactivity or fails to accomplish them in a timely manner. Under proper leadership or effective mentorship, they can be an extremely effective ally due to their diligence and proactivity alone. High potential in the future to become a powerful servant of their patron and a masterful alchemist. Future recruitment recommended with bicyclic scrying for monitoring.
What does that mean?
It means monitor. It means
That was funny.
an eye on her for recruitment.
Sawtooth. Initial evaluation. Skilled rogue, however, he does have gaps in his knowledge and skills that those who are in his line of work would otherwise have. Rather airheaded, however, they do come up with some out-of-the-box ideas. Struggles to grasp some advanced arcane concepts, thought that, though that may just be due to his world's current understanding of arcane and planar theory, or from disuse after his return to mortality.
What? Disguise what, huh?
It was disuse. Reevaluation pending. Notes. Review of his file shows that he was previously a lich, however managed to cure himself as lichdom in order... This sentence hurts. However managed to cure himself of lichdom in order to... as... I'm not entirely sure what Moon was writing here.
He should use autocorrect.
Well, yeah.
To cure himself of a combination of existential dread and moral reasons. So you cured yourself of lichdom in order to cure yourself of... Okay, I see what he was trying to say there. He just used interesting wording. He used to be a powerful wizard, however, his connection with the weave and ability to manipulate magic likely greatly diminished or was severed entirely, as his magical ability is non-existent when compared to early reports and information about him, likely due to the trauma of returning to the mortal coil. His ability with the blade is skilled and decisive, likely due to studying various anatomies from his previous work in thaumatology. Stealth, social manipulation, and lockpicking skills could use some work. While improving his connection to the weave may allow him to return to their former capabilities as a mage, the process would be both time and resource intensive, as the nature of his connection to the weave and severance would likely be unique to the trauma of the process. Wind Sparkle. Initial evaluations. Attempts to fill a role of party leadership. Lacks general decisiveness required for efficient leadership. Delegates tasks effectively. Lacks interpersonal skills and strong leadership skills due to not being in situations that develop and encourage the growth of these skills. Reevaluation pending. Leadership potential is there, and they seem to possess a strong grasp on the theory and styles of leadership. However, their inability to effectively apply their knowledge based and inability to make the call and tough decisions lead them to be ineffective. Their lack of interpersonal skills are likely from having originally resided as a guard of sorts in a rather cushy position within the church. They live most of their life in the upper echelons of society, which meant that those people likely worked to please and cater to them, making it difficult for people who are not interacting with them, as they're better or interacting through the lenses of social expectations. Eager to learn, however, they become easily frustrated when results do not meet expectations, can easily catastrophize. And that is the end of the reports.
Only the 5 of us, huh?
Remember, Otto never actually met Icicle to any substantial degree. And
what about Glaze?
What?
There was also something in the letter about Glace's being misplaced.
Oh, yeah, there was.
The imp then hands you guys an envelope and says, "My first stop told me to give you this."
All right.
And as soon as you take the envelope, he just kind of disappears in a puff of smoke and fire, and it smells very strongly of sulfur.
Who has the note?
And does it? I got it. I'll open it and read it. I'm assuming it's just like a letter, right?
It feels like there's something small and round in the envelope.
All right, so I'll open it up.
So out rolls what appears to be some sort of small black stone, and for a moment it doesn't do anything before a small, almost holographic type image of Shadowfire appears. And he says, "Hello, I believe you may have met some of my compatriots. Sawtooth knows who I am. Needless to say, I'm going to keep this brief. I don't know what's going on down there, and I feel like I have left you in the dark about so much. There's only so much I can interfere, but for lack of a better way to say it, you need to get your shit together. I can't save you from this. I am unable to interact with your world. Versions of me may exist there, but they don't necessarily have the ability to save your asses or even know you exist. It's hard to explain, but my only bit of advice to give you is try to work together. I don't know what's going on there. The reports weren't exactly kind. I was told that you were getting a much more abbreviated version of it. I don't know what it'll take, and I don't know how to tell you to start, but you need to figure something out. Sol Tenebris was the alicorn of corruption. However, the Silent King, from everything that I have been able to gather from scrying and various other means, is much more insidious. Any weakness within the party, he will exploit. I don't have much else to say. I look forward to the next report I receive. Hopefully, Owlin gets there within a reasonable amount of time and to find you alive. I have also been told that there is a warlock of one of my shards. I don't know if they are listening or if they're currently present or still alive when this reaches you. But I applaud their efforts, and I hope that they can grow to truly fill that space that a warlock of my following would fill. Sawtooth, quit dwelling on your past. I know you've done great things, but the main thing I need to remind you of is you never did them alone. The Peacemakers were a group. They accomplished something that even I thought might be impossible. So, remember, you don't have the Peacemakers now. You have a new group. Lean on them. Quit reminding them of how you were a hero. It's not important. You must become a hero once again. And with that, the stone pops like a bubble, spraying small shards everywhere. Not at a dangerous speed, but it's gone.
I wonder if
It blows up in my face.
Pretty much.
That was interesting.
Well, there's that. When? Is that proof enough?
I suppose. I wonder if Cadence has like all these shards and all that.
Yeah, I mean, my world did have its own cadence. She was,
Anyway, is that door wood?
what?
Yes, the door is wood.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
clever.
wooden door.
Ooh. Now
Would you
I'm-
look at that?
You're planning to use that for fire, aren't you?
I'll let you do the honors,
Yeah.
Mr. Strongman.
Do you see a vent? Do you see any ventilation here?
Well, there's
Or
about
do
to be
you-
an open door.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, but
If
Well,
we're
it's-
underwater, it would kind of need ventilation. So.
Isn't this?
Yeah.
Isn't this the
We've
same?
got. Yeah.
You guys are at the
mean,
bottom of
we've
the
gotta-
ocean. There isn't ventilation, Sawtooth.
Yeah. The ventilation goes to different parts of the place, probably, if at all.
Biafi, isn't this like a safe room for us? Can't we take a door from like the hallway?
We could do that.
There's like
We gotta think.
one.
Keep that in
There's
mind.
one right here.
Okay.
can you believe Owlin called me airheaded?
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
I can see it.
What? What? No. I saved a
Alright, I'm gonna go.
I saved Equestria.
You must become a hero again.
Right.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go and get that firewood. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and. Do I need to do any checks to take the door down or
Roll strength.
Yak smash.
strength?
Sawtooth,
Like
I've always,
athletics or just raw strength?
Just roster.
I've always wanted to say
Alright.
this, Sawtooth.
So
Do
I
you
guess
wanna-
before I. Yeah. Alright, hold on. So I think. Yeah, before I do that, I'll just do an enhance ability on myself.
Good choice.
I'll do that for Bull's strength. We'll call it Yak's strength just for fun. So I have advantage.
Can that be the
That's
actual
good
name?
It is now, I guess. Alright. Freaking. Alright, 14. That was pretty bad. Holy cow. Could have been a lot worse. Alright. Do I break it down or what?
Yes.
Alright, so I just like take the whole. I'm just. I'm picturing I go to like ram through the door and I just take the whole thing off its hinges. It's stuck to my horns.
Well, you got the door.
Like I got. Well, I go to it. I just try and fit through the door. Just boom.
I love that mental image so much.
Sideways to the. Alright, well, I got this. I just start stomping on it and turning it into actual usable wood.
Just
Now
gonna say,
here's the
Fire it on
punchline
top
of
of
this joke. So listen up. Wait, hold on. Why did it do green?
You're green.
Boom!
That's why.
Big door on the fire. How do I fill? No fill?
why does the fire look like it's ripping people off?
I'm gonna stop.
Even the fire thinks we suck. Holy cow, dude. This is rough.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great fire.
Alright, seriously, no, I'm breaking the thing up so it's actually like firewood, not just a door. I was gonna stomp on that bad boy. And then I'm piling it up. I've tinder first, some ripped up scraps of blanket from extra blanket that I had, and then pile all that wood on top, and then I'll cast prestidigitation to light it all up.
Need
That in there in
something.
case you disbelieve. Instantaneously light a small campfire, so poof, it's fire. Alright, there we go. Now we've got ourselves a nice fire right there.
Oh no!
Sawtooth died.
Help!
Not that it's really
What are you
necessary, but
Thank you.
Sawtooth dives into the fire. No.
This is cozy. Thanks, Biaf.
Coral's asleep. I don't
Were you
know. Should
gonna-
I bring Coral over here? Should I bring her over here? I mean, she's asleep and all.
Oh, definitely.
that's probably best.
She needs to warm up.
Why didn't we
Icicle.
make the fire over there?
So are you gonna come over
Good
here
question.
by the fire?
Because it's in the
Or-
corner.
So Biaki,
He's
are
right.
you gonna go get Coral? Because you're the only one.
Yeah,
that
I'll
can.
go over and bring her.
Roll,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring her.
Roll strength.
I like to imagine that
What?
scene as everybody was sitting there looking at him, and then he goes, "Oh,
You can
yeah."
roll athletics for this one, actually.
Oh, I can roll athletics. All right, nice. I think this still counts for advantage with the bull strength too, so that's very nice. A boom.
Nice.
Are you serious?
Good job.
That is some great.
Holy
that is some
shit.
great advantage right there. Oh boy. It sure is a good thing I had advantage for that roll. Am I right, boys? All right, so I'm just gently like dragging her over, trying not to wake her up.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're just ignoring the fact that it says you might hear
It
shit,
says,
like. Okay. I guess we didn't.
yeah, I don't know if. I mean, I don't know if she wants to say something.
With the sudden introduction of heat, I immediately roll away. I don't roll super far away. I just roll away.
Just like a couple feet. Okay, fair enough. So I go. All right.
Is anyone paying
That's a
attention?
good idea.
Just
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm paying attention.
Hmm.
Not paying attention.
Y'all hear me mumbling.
I don't think your mic is hitting you or picking it up.
Can I try to listen
He's
in?
mumbling, so
Can I roll
what
perception to
exactly
see if I can
mumbling?
hear what you're saying?
I think you did not succeed.
Sawtooth, you cannot hear it over the sound of the crackling fire.
Sawtooth shoved his head into his saddlebags. Classic.
Oh, also, I'm sort of just gazing into the fire, like in
Longingly.
pretty lights.
Longingly.
Since I'm close by, can I roll for to see if I hear her?
I'm gonna say at that range, you and Biaffi do not need to roll.
Sweet.
Crystal and Wind
Sweet.
do need to roll, and then Icicle's just kind of off in La La Land, too far away.
Icicle doesn't want to get too close and evaporate.
Yeah.
Not
Wow.
You need me to roll.
Spectacular.
If you're trying to see what is being said by Quarrel, then yes, you need to roll.
Particularly. We're good.
So Biaffi and Wind can hear it.
This is so bad, especially given the fact that you have a plus fucking 5.
Yeah, you have a +5 and you still rolled exactly a 3, bro. Feels bad.
No more, no less.
Feels D20, Ran.
So what is Quarrel saying?
Over and over. Lose him again. Nothing new. And essentially kind of repeats, but at some point it kind of gets fucking warped. Because it doesn't stay lose them again. At some point you hear leave them again. It's just gonna be the same. Over and over. And that's just the only thing that Coral keeps repeating.
Okay. So it goes from lose them again to leave them again,
Was that?
essentially.
Yes. And then it loops
Alright,
back
cool.
on itself.
Gotcha.
Feel like I did this prematurely then.
Bring it back! Bring back the sad mood! Please! We need it! Oh, boy. Well,
Biaffi gonna put on his big boy pants again.
yep, I'm not gonna wake her up, I'm just gonna move next to her and just flop down and lay there. Just...
As you do that, Coral moves. Instinctually. But actually reaches out and grabs your fur.
lay over so I'm still within reach and just lay there and just.
Last thing you heard. Don't leave
What?
me. And then
won't
it's just
leave ya.
silence.
I won't leave you. You know what? Now is the time. Now is the time for me to sing a song, actually. This is the time. I've been waiting for the right moment to sing this song, but it's time that I sing a song. So,
Is there a pre-existing backing track, or do we just? Do you want me to like stop the music?
I'll just. I'll just do it a cappella. We'll just no backing.
Right.
I don't know if there's actually like a.
I'm gonna do that then.
Alrighty. So I'm laying there and I hear, "Don't leave me," and I'm just. Hush, my child, as the night calls for your sleep, rest your head as I place you in key. I don't have to do.
Yoshi,
Yes.
turn off crisp.
All right, let me turn it off. We'll start that over. Rats. Please crisp on. Let's see. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah, just turn off all the sound canceling. You can turn it back on later.
Okay. Off. That's off. Echo cancellation goes off. All right, is this good?
I actually don't hear any major difference, so we should be good.
All right, here we go. So we'll
What's
start.
up?
Mind if I borrow the balcony to talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. All right, we'll start that over. All right.
Okay.
So I hear her say, "Don't leave me," and I'm just. Hush, my child, as the night calls for your sleep, rest your head as I place you in his key. I don't have the strength to do. So I pray that he will guide. Ooh, through a father's eyes. Ooh, through a father. That's it.
Okay.
It was still cutting out for me.
Yeah,
That
it
sucks.
wasn't as
That
bad.
sucks.
But
Yeah,
yeah, there was still some parts that kind of cut out.
That really sucks.
that was nice though.
I'll have to record it later and post it.
Yeah.
Or you can look it up. You could just look the song up. Yeah, that's it. And with that, I just kind of lay all the way down and, yeah, just go to bed, taking a nap.
Okay. So, you guys get your long rest. Given how much we just did, do we want to put a pin in it for the night?
I'll leave that up to everybody else, because I know I could keep going, but that's me. Everybody else, make your choice.
I'm down for the pin.
We got one for the pin. Anybody else? I know some people got school, some people got work.
This is true. Yeah.
Well, since nobody else is answering, I'm gonna go ahead and make the DM decision that we're gonna put a pin in it for tonight. And it's really good.
I was muted!
What's that?
What was that?
I was muted.
Just
Yeah.
Wait, why is no one responding to me? Why does my input not matter in this?
Don't I get a say in this? No.
Did you have something to say?
Denied.
No, what I said is I wouldn't mind continuing. But, I mean,
Yeah.
DM already made the call.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say we'll put a pin in it for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those of you
that
that-
seems like a pretty good thing to do.
For those of you that enjoyed that and would like to see more of it, then be sure to go ahead and check out the channel, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff. For those of you that want to show further support, there's also the Patreon. There's a link in the description, and a big thank you to my priest tier patrons: Cameo Shadowness, Sawtooth Waves, Trailblazer, a mysterious benefactor, and I am drawing a massive blank, and I feel like I'm missing someone. Hold on. And Scarmax. Yes, I was missing something. Big thank you to all of y'all. I couldn't be doing this without y'all. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great evening, and don't forget to drink water.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Cheers, boys. Good night, everybody.